All right, man. We got to introduce ourselves.
All right, you go first.
My name is Karma the Third, aka KK3.
All right, KK3. All right, nice to meet you.
What's your name, brother?
Shit, they call me TK. Because I'm a typhoon king. You feel me?
I heard you. I heard you.
But what up, bro? What you trying to get into today?
Man, I mean, there's a few topics I have on my mind today, but we just flow through it, see what's going on.
Word. What topics you got?
I mean, we could continue the energy well, not yeah, continue between you and I, but it'll be their first time hearing it
True,
because I
true.
think it's like very and it goes even deeper, bro. But I think it's very important because people don't even know like the spiritual warfare that's being pushed on them every day.
Got you.
Bro, where you at?
I'm in my kitchen right now.
Okay, word.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I get you. It's kind of low though, but I don't have headphones in too, so.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear the wind from my fan?
No.
Okay, good. Bro, I was trying to cop some shrooms today.
Oh, word.
Yeah, but I'm trying to find like some legit shit.
Got to go in the black market for that.
Yeah, bro. Shit is a struggle.
But yeah, no, bro. I've just been chilling. Just trying to make some money. You know how it go.
Facts. All right, bro. You ready?
Yeah.
Well, all right. So one thing that's really important is that you know how like in our society people are always like, "Yo, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired."
Like in what sense?
Like every time, like people just wake up and they're like tired, they're groggy, they have like that dead look in their eyes, or the weekend comes, you hit your friend up like, "Yo, let's hang out." They're like, "Yo, I'm tired. Today's my day off. I need a rest. Today's my rest day."
Oh yeah, because they're low on energy.
Yes, but it's like it's not even them really being tired. They just leaking energy 24/7 and don't even realize what they're doing.
What do you mean leaking energy?
Like in the way they carry themselves. Like think of a person. You ever seen someone and you could just tell they have low self esteem?
Mm, there's been times, yeah, yeah.
So imagine that. But most people are so okay. So
But
that's an
but but
example of
but
leaking
like
energy.
like like give some examples of how would you spot out like someone with low self esteem?
Their posture is slouched over. They can't hold any eye contact with anybody. They're walking, staring down. The whole like every time their eyes meet someone, they look down, or they're just walking, looking down, not looking where they're going, just looking down the whole time.
What if they're like socially anxious?
It's you can be okay. That's a special example.
Because I was
You
just I
could
was just
be.
I was just thinking about what you were saying. Like if people aren't like if they're walking, because I'm imagining like in a crowd and I'm walking. Me personally, I'll look people in the eye, but then like if I make eye contact with someone and they look away or like they look down and they continue to look down and they walk past, like would you say that's a low self esteem or like social awkwardness?
It could be many things. It could be low self esteem. It could be social awkwardness. They could just be a bitch. Um, No, it's true. It's true because if when you make eye contact with another man, right?
Uh huh.
When one of those two men immediately look down, bro, that's you let the other man know who didn't look down, who didn't look away, that they have a psychological advantage over you because you basically just bitch them with eye contact. Looking down is a sign of submission. That man, by you looking down right there, you just submit to that other man. You let him know, yo, you got me. I'm intimidated by you.
Hmm.
I'm not saying you can't look away when you make eye contact. Nothing is wrong with that. But the way you go about it is very it matters because you can look up or look to the side. That's fine because that's like that expresses that shows that you're confident and you're not necessarily looking for problems, but you're not submitting. You could just make eye contact, now look away. But how you look away is also important too, because if you're looking away frantically and you start fidgeting, you look away, then you look down, then you look up, then you look at your phone, then you look at your watch, you start all of a sudden the building next to you looks appealing. Well, that shows that gives me an indication that you're intimidated by whatever you're seeing in me.
So it's a power thing with you.
Yeah, bro, like it's like power is everywhere and people don't realize how their micro how their microtransactions in their everyday life can either take away or add to their power. So okay, so all right, me and you are chilling on a park bench, right?
Right.
Two men walk by. The first guy, his head is up, his head is slowly surveying his surroundings. His eyes are not fidgeting all over the place, they're steady. His gaze is sharp, erect posture. He's not swinging his body all over the place while he's walking. He's not walking super fast. He's not walking slow. He just looks grounded. He walks by. Then you got another man that walks by after. His head is on a swivel. His eyes are flying all over the place. He sees the two of us looking at him. He looks down immediately and starts scurrying even faster by. Who gives off uh, a more impressive aura of power in that situation?
Well, the one who's steady and confident, obviously.
Exactly. So when you get people like that in daily life, because most people are the latter. They're the ones that's looking around all over the place. When they see something weird, they immediately look at their phone because society is like literally people are became dopamine junkies now. We're all guilty of it, even myself. But like but that's an example of someone that's maneuvering like that. That's an energy leak. You're just leaking energy.
So you're saying the people who are less confident or show those signs that you were just talking about are leaking energy.
Yeah, and that's why they're so like they're living in a state because when you maneuver like that, you're living in a state of self-preservation, and you can't become your higher self when you're living in a state of self-preservation all the time.
Hmm. I guess some people live like they're surviving.
Bro, it's a big issue in today's world. It's all over the place.
What you mean by that?
Like people are just surviving, dog. Like Gen Z, we don't want to work anymore.
Yeah, that's
People are like, yo, it's hard. It's like, yo, we're working all this time. We could barely make ends meet. They're
bro.
just
That's
you're just surviving.
yeah, bro. It's getting weird out here.
Yeah, dog. Even what you was just telling me was the day before yesterday, you like, yo, you don't even know how the world is gonna be. Got to save your bread.
Yeah.
Like, like, see, in this, I'm not knocking you, but in a state like this, where you have that mentality, and I'm speaking general. I know I'm bringing up a specific example, but I'm speaking generally. When you have that, like, oh, I don't know what's gonna happen. I gotta be prepared. I gotta be ready for whatever negative thing might happen. that's a lower state of mind, and you can't attract bigger blessings when your mind is like that. You get what I'm saying?
Uh, I mean, I hear your perspective from that, but I mean, if you're paying attention to the world and society and what's going on, I mean, if you're thinking rationally, right, you prepare for these types of things, or you prepare for what you think you know is going to come, or what you're seeing from the outside. You know, like it's not just stopping your life, like it's not just doom preparing. You know, it's more okay. You can live your life, but still save your bread, save your money, because like I'm not even trying to bring it political, but like you know how the world's going right now. Like shit's prices are raising, the housing market's all is fluctuating, bro. The food is high, bro. Like we might be going to war. Like there's so much that could happen, and it's not that I was necessarily saying like, oh, get your cans, get your bunkers and everything, but it's just, you know, like be like be mindful, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, so I'm glad you said you're not doom preparing because okay, 'cause I agree with what you're saying wholeheartedly. Yes, it's all right to have these things in the back of your mind, but when you're making that your whole like mission and that's consuming your every thought,
Oh,
that's when
bro,
it
I'm still enjoying life with my girl, bro. What you mean?
exactly that's good. That's good because that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, as a man, you have to be prepared. You have to understand what's going on. You have to be aware of the dynamics of the world and what's going on around you. 100%. But there are some people that let those negative thoughts consume their being, and it leads, bro. You're just leaking energy. You're in a pessimistic mind state, and all you're gonna do in that when you're in that frame of mind is attract bad things to you, and bad things will happen to you because that's what you're putting out there. That's what you're letting shape your thoughts.
I can see how like if people dwelled on that, that it could take over their life.
It's like someone pisses you off, right? Now you have two options here. One, you can retaliate. You can be like, "What the fuck is your problem?" You can instigate it. You could press them about it. You could hold on to it, or you could just be like, "Yeah, that's crazy. I don't give a fuck though," and let it go. What's gonna serve you better in the long term?
Right. So then, so my back is killing me. My bad. Uh, Never mind. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm about to edit that part out.
It's okay. Fuck that. Yeah, but bro, all right. So for real though, like, let's say you're driving, somebody cuts you off, bro. Yeah, you could blare your horn and be like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, dickhead?" Or
Right.
you could just be like, "Whatever."
Right.
Let them do whatever they gotta do. Make your turn. 5 minutes after that situation happens, bro, that shit does not matter anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's examples where it does get deeper and you do have to stand up for yourself.
Yep. I was
But
just
those
about
are
to say.
you have to use your discernment to know the difference between a situation where you're preserving your energy by standing up for yourself and holding your ground, or you're just letting your energy leak. Because once you that person drags you into a lower frequency of an emotion like anger, they're winning. They're beating you. For someone to drag you down, they have to be below you. And people do not want to. People naturally, not everyone, but the vast majority of human beings on this earth does not want to see someone else doing better than them. So when they see that, they are going to drag you down. So when you succumb to negative emotions and you allow people to dim your light and take your energy, you're losing. And every time you do that, you're weakening your field.
So don't become a hater.
Bro, not even like a hater, like I mean, well, yeah, don't be a hater because I mean that's a terrible state of being to exist in. Like that's like you're just a fucking parasite at that point. Like there's people out there that are legit parasites, just energy vampires, um, opportunists, con artists,
Yes.
people that will fake friendship just to get the one up on you and steal your spot. I mean that's just life though.
Yeah, bro. It's dog eat dog world.
Hell yeah, bro.
But no, I hear you. I hear you on the spiritual aspect. But it's reminding me of this book I'm reading.
Oh
Uh,
word, let me hear it.
it's actually it's a therapy book actually, but like it's saying like bro like when you were saying those situations, you really shouldn't even dwell on that type of stuff. Like it shouldn't even last longer than 2 minutes. like like if you let your energy or like your feelings overtake you, then you're gonna expand yourself. You're gonna start deflating, you know, and you're gonna stay in that constant state of mind, that constant state of not being able to inflate yourself. So
Yeah.
I definitely hear what you're saying on that aspect. I definitely do. But as far as like being able to tell if someone is has confidence or not, I guess I'm not really as good as spotting those signs because like I guess I generally give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, all right, let's say I'm walking past someone, right? Let's say I'm walking past you, right?
Yeah.
And like this is just an example, and like maybe you're having a fucking bad day and like you're angry, you know, or like you're just walking home like your head's down because like if you make eye contact with someone, you know, you might start something, right? But from my perspective, you know, like would that be me seeing like, oh, like this man's weak because he's not like he didn't make eye contact with me, you know? Like so I guess I hear what you're saying, but my brain is always thinking of like other situations. So you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. No, I get you. Now the thing with eye contact is you don't have to make eye contact to be seen as powerful or weak. My thing is if it does, because eye contact is a weapon, and eyes are also the gateway to the soul. A a good way to protect yourself from unnecessary energy is by not even acknowledging someone. When you make eye contact with someone, you acknowledge them. You give them an opportunity to engage with you. There's been plenty of times where I did not want to engage with someone, so I just didn't look at them. Let's say you're walking down the street, dudes is behind you. Yo, you in the black hoodie. Yo. Bro, the moment you
Oh,
turn
bro,
around,
bro, of course I'm not turning around. What?
exactly, but because you know if you turn around, they're probably gonna take that as an opportunity to
To
chase you
jump my
down.
ass,
So
bro.
you
They about to jump me, bro. What you mean?
exactly. So, but if you don't turn around, you keep your body language. You don't show them. You don't start running. You keep walking like you don't even hear them. You know you're calm, cool, chill. You're way less like they're way less likely to bother you at that point because you're not giving them an opening. The moment you make eye contact, they're gonna be like, "Yo, we got him. We got one." So just because someone is not making eye contact with me on the street, I'm not gonna assume they're strong or weak. But if you do make eye contact and you look down immediately, or you suddenly look away and you start blinking rapidly, or you suddenly your phone is so appealing, I'm gonna know I just triggered something in you to give you that reaction, and I know I have the upper hand. Not saying I'm gonna do anything off of it, but as someone who studies body language and knows that kind of thing, I'm gonna be like, all right, I got you.
I hear you. I hear you.
Like you can shut down so many things by just not even looking at somebody. And it's also a really good flirtation tool as well. So
Eye contact.
yeah, like with knowing when to look at her and knowing when to withhold it. Like sometimes I'll be chopping it up with a shorty in an intimate setting and I won't even look at her. and like I'll let her talk. I might ask a few questions. I might stay engaged or whatever. Then all of a sudden I'll drop a nuke, then make eye contact. Then she gets
what you mean
fluttered.
drop a nuke?
Like let me see if I can give an example. Okay, so okay. So I'm gonna give a recent example. I'm chopping it up with this girl. We're talking, and then I asked her out of nowhere. I'm like, "Do you pinch babies?"
What?
she's, she's like, she's like, she's like, yeah, sometimes. After she said that, I mind you, I didn't make any eye contact for like the past 5 minutes. We just been talking. She's been looking at me. I could tell from my peripheral she's been watching me. As soon as she said that, I turned my head, locked eye contact. She looked down, and that's what you want. That's actually a green flag when you're dealing with a woman and she looks down, because that means that's what you want in a woman. You want a woman that's gonna submit to you. So she looked down and she's laughing, she's fluttering, she starts stuttering, and I'm just like, wow, so you're a psycho, huh? Then she's like, no, 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 that's not, no, no. And then I laugh, and then I go back to avoiding eye contact again. And then, but in that moment, I gained the upper hand and I was able to trigger the emotions in the woman, because that's what you need to do to keep women engaged. You gotta attack their emotions. So, I mean, that's just one example, but that I could think of off the top of my head. But I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
I think I do in a sense.
Or like, if a woman is disrespecting you, you don't even just ignore her. Don't look at her. Don't say anything. Don't look at her. Don't screw your face up. That'll trigger them more than anything else. The wrong woman, at least, because the right woman wouldn't be just yapping your head off like that.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I hear you. I definitely hear you on the eye contact part. Like, especially like if you're just making solid eye contact, like with a woman, like, and they look away, but then like if you like if you're stating something and like they look at you still, like it's definitely like a like you can kind of see the like the attraction and the admiration in the eyes of like when you just start just being you, being confident, But and I feel like it, and like I feel like when I see other dudes talk and like they try and initiate that eye contact, but they're shaky, and you look at the girl's eyes, they definitely aren't interested or interacting.
And women can sense that, because women, they're gonna. I'm gonna have to call them back. You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so women are naturally, because men are on average stronger and faster than women. This is a fact. This is a biological fact. So thousands of years ago, before society was as civilized as it is now, that's debatable, by the way. But before we had all these laws and rules and structure in place, the way women's battlefield is different from a man's battlefield. They have to be in tune with body language
What do you mean
and
by
language,
battlefield?
like the way women fight their battle. Because all right, so think of like a very feminine woman. A feminine woman is going to be able to achieve much more than a woman that's trying to be masculine, in terms of getting a man to do what she wants. Because a feminine woman is going to know how to phrase her sentences, and she's going to know how to use her charm in a way that makes the man want to serve her. Whereas a woman that is damaged, or maybe she grew up in a single mother household, and so she's seen that like masculine side of things, so she's battling with a lot of she's not balanced properly. She has a lot of masculine energy mixed into the feminine.
Yeah,
She
bro.
might
Bro, that reminds me of my ex, bro.
Exactly. She might be a little more aggressive, and you'll be looking at her like, bro, who you talking to? And you're
Yeah,
not
bro.
gonna want to do shit for her.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, so that's a woman's battlefield. She's in tune with energy. Subconsciously, women are way more in tune with energy, body language. and how to effectively use their wit and charm to get what they want. Because that was how they survived so long. They're not gonna beat you up. It's not gonna happen.
Bro, have you ever been with a woman who? Have you ever been with a woman who hits men?
Yeah, I have, and that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole another thing right there.
I
Like,
know, yeah, bro. Like it's a whole nother experience. I have two.
I mean, you can discuss it if you if you like.
No, no, it was just a general question. Like I feel like me and you kind of agree with certain like with aspects on women. Like I agree with a lot of your perspectives, and like I because I feel like both of us have kind of had the same experience with women. Like compared to like I don't know, I don't know where I was going with that.
I hear you though.
But
Uh,
like compared to because like I've just been thinking because it's funny you brought that up compared to like my ex and like the girl I'm talking to now, bro. Like the girl I'm talking to now is just so feminine, like so like she's what's the word, submissive, you know, like and like she's not, bro. She's not like she doesn't have like an ounce of like manliness in it. Like she has two parents, good family, you know, like she's a woman of God, so like she respects all that compared to my ex, bro. Single mom household, bro. I always felt like she had to do things herself, bro. Like whole nother experience, like whole nother energy absorption, you know, and like with my I felt like I was losing so much of my own energy getting sapped up in my old one rather than now, you know, like I'm just you know, like I'm not like there's no like when it comes to women, you can tell which ones are energy vampires and which ones aren't, is what I'm trying to get at.
I agree to a certain extent because
How so?
sometimes they're very good at hiding it.
Mm. You think so?
Some women, they like that's like their thing. Like they'll really hide it very well until it's time, and you may not even realize till after it's over.
Mm.
If and sometimes people don't even recover from stuff like that,
How so?
bro. The wrong woman can completely destroy your life, bro. Like child support, divorce. Some men never recover from shit like that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I thought you were talking about like
Even
emotionally or
mentally
stuff.
on a mental scale too. Like you may just never want to deal with a woman again because she just damaged your perception. You might
But
just have
uh,
trust issues for the rest of your life after that.
but that I feel like that's on the man though. Like,
I agree,
yeah,
but
like because like I've
it's out
yeah
there.
I feel that, and it sucks though. Like for the guys who go through that shit though.
Yeah, especially if someone is like a genuine guy, and like it's his first girlfriend, and he gets fucked over bad. That
Yeah,
can
bro.
really damage your perception.
For years to come though, but then I feel like it's all right now. You gotta take control of your life type shit.
But some people don't even have that awareness to come to that conclusion. They'll just hold on to that resentment. And that's why I avoid like red pill content. I don't like that term, and I don't like people that operate in that lane because a lot of times it's not even about understanding women. It's just like they just use their platform as an opportunity to destroy them and bring them down. And then a lot of them, they also advertise a fuck mad girls kind of lifestyle, but it's like, bro, that's one of the worst ways to leak your energy, just fucking a whole bunch of different women. Then
Yeah,
it's like, if women are as bad as you're making them seem, why would you want to do that? I don't get it. Like, what exactly are you promoting over here, brother?
yeah, bro. I never really got into that to the red pill type content.
I almost fell for that shit when I was in high school, but I walked away from it because, bro, even back then I had the awareness like, yo, this guy literally made a 15, 20 minute video and he's just trashing women the whole time. There's a difference between taking the time to understand the dynamics at play understanding woman's psychology, and learning how to maneuver once you do that. Like someone who helped me, who helped open my mind in that regard. His name is Rom Wills, YouTuber, older guy, like a little over 100K subscribers. Very informative content that helped. That isn't red pill. It's simply just a matter of fact of, yo, this is how it is, and this is what you can do. And then also my own personal experiences with women. So I don't hold any malice towards women. I just understand the game and I play it accordingly.
Mm. But I guess it doesn't always have to be a game though.
What do you mean?
Like when it comes to when it comes to women, like I feel like there's a certain time in your life when you're just kind of like, I'm done trying to just go woman for woman. Like just be genuine. Like like if someone does you dirty or whatever, it's not like do them dirty back, or like it's not like be on the low or have some side piece or something like that. It's genuality. Is that a word?
I I don't think I'm fully getting what you're saying here.
I don't know. Bro, these are kind of high thoughts right now.
You said what?
These are high thoughts right now. I got a THC vape,
Oh, okay, okay.
but I don't know, bro. Like, hmm, let's circle back to this when I have a clear sense of mind.
Let me see.
Actually, I gotta get ready to go in like 30 minutes.
That's a good time. I mean, we could go back to the self preservation topic.
Yeah, let's talk on that, bro. My back is just killing me. Like just sitting in this chair is killing me,
Gotta do some.
bro. I slept weird. Like I don't know
Nah,
what it
I'm knowing.
is.
Bro, you know what's good for that, bro? Sleeping on the floor. No cap.
Ooh.
Like
Yeah,
sleeping
like
on the
hardwood
floor. I
floor.
love sleeping on the floor. Yeah. Bro, I get the best sleep on the floor, bro. No bullshit.
I slept on the floor a couple times. I'm not gonna lie, it's been good sleep, but just like you can't do it that often.
No, it's good for you, bro. It's like legit. Your body is not supposed to sleep in soft beds. You're not supposed to sleep on soft surfaces.
That's not what my back be saying. I guess today it is.
It would be uncomfortable at first, but over an extended period of time, you'd actually see the changes in your body after sleeping on the floor for a while. It
What
doesn't
was
even
my
have
back?
to be directly on the floor. Like you could put a little something under you, but like super soft surfaces are not good. Anyway, what question can I ask? Oh, you ever feel like people only rock with the version of you that's easiest to label?
Mm, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean by label? Like, we're talking
Like
like
the
jock or like smart or
yeah, like yeah,
dumb.
that kind of label, yeah.
Hmm. I feel like yeah. I mean, I feel like there's people who would like come to me knowing either like I would have the answer to a question, come to me with a joke, or like come to me to like talk bullshit or something, or like come to me knowing that I can just listen. So I definitely feel like people kind of hang out with me knowing that they can get something out of me.
Okay, so let me ask you a follow-up question.
Yo.
So okay, so you said people will rock with you because they know what they can get out of you, right?
Yeah.
So what about, has there been any times in your life where a person came to you for something that you normally would give them, but you rejected that request, or you like refused to help it, or you let them know that that's not what you're doing anymore?
Oh yeah, 100%. And it didn't end out well, and it really kind of revealed their true personality or the true character.
Do you care to share more in that regard?
Uh, yeah, I could. I guess like yeah, like being I'm trying to figure out how the best way to put a word on what I'm trying to say. Being an emotional sponge. There we go. You know, like just kind of always being the ear, like
The
just for just
emotional tampon?
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Are you referring to like a relationship?
I'm just kind of saying like in general,
Okay.
like so it could be like someone complaining about, or not even like just venting on, like maybe they lost their house and they're feeling bad, or they're going through shit, or like how they had to move somewhere because they were getting bullied and persecuted in the last place they lived in, and they're just feeling some type of way. And it's like there's been times where they would like the same people, like it could be at my job too, like I have regulars, and like they will
Yeah.
just kind of like just talk to me about their life, their situations, and like they'll come like every other day and we'll just talk. And there's been times where I've just had to been like, yo, I like what do you need, like what are you here for, and just had to cut it short. And I guess like it's I just kind of realizing that has really kind of made me realize, oh, well, shit, like I've really kind of been an emotional sponge and just kind of taking things in and taking other people's energies in. And then also just kind of seeing their faces and their reactions is kind of like, oh, well, like I just didn't expect that. Or like, and then like the next time they won't come to me, or like they'll go to my team member, like for advice, or like they'll try and talk to my team member type shit. I guess that's the best example I have. That doesn't get too personal.
So you, all right? So I hear you. Do you want an example? So based on what we were saying earlier about energy and eye contact, do you want an example of how you could shut all that down without even having to speak?
Sure.
Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna give an example that I used personally yesterday. Walked into the gym. I seen some guy I used to work out with. I don't really like the dude like that because one, I find him quite annoying. Like literally, our first conversation was he was dick sucking me from mad far away
What?
with like like two or three other dudes. He's like, "Yo, look at that guy do his pull ups," and then like he was kind of cheering me on from far away. And someone might be like, "Yo, but what's the problem with that?" But it's the way he goes about doing it, and I always had like a kind of like sixth sense for these things when I could sense when something is not genuine, or where someone is just trying to do that to get the upper hand on you. And that always rubbed me the wrong way about this guy. And before I even tell you how I shut him down yesterday, there was an example maybe last year. I seen him, he was with his brother, and then he's like, "Yo, Mike, what's going on? This is my brother right here." Then he shows his brother, he's like, "This is the guy who used to have pink hair that I was telling you about." Then he kind of like chuckled and covered his mouth while he chuckled. So then in that moment, I'm like, I didn't make a big deal out of it because I'm not about to let someone think that they have me pressed or give my energy to someone that's below me. So I was just like, I was like, I just nodded and I walked away. I fist bumped his brother or whatever. But then that moment showed me, yeah, my intuition was always correct. He's moving weird. Because why did you feel? First of all, why are you talking about me to some dude I don't even know, and not even about like gym related things? You're bringing up something that's irrelevant to who I am now.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
So I was like, all right, cool. So anyway, I seen him yesterday. He was doing an ab machine. I just kept walking. I didn't really care to speak. And then as I'm walking past him, I wasn't making eye contact. He's like, "Hey, Mike." I'm like, "Nigga, aren't you mid set? Like, what the fuck kind of shit? What the fuck?" Like, yo,
It's
bro.
like, bro, what
I'm
the
just
fuck?
like, so I turn. I don't even turn my full body. I only turn my head, because I'm like, all right. I don't have nothing personally against him. I just know he's not someone I want in my circle. But I'm not gonna cause unnecessary drama by completely ignoring him in an environment that I know is highly likely I'll see him again in. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while, but it's highly likely I'll see him again at some point in the future. So why cause unnecessary drama? So I'm just like, "What's up, bro?" I put my hand. He puts his hand out, so I put my hand out. I dap him. I never fully turned my body, and I kept walking. And he sensed my energy right there. This guy doesn't want to be bothered. When you're speaking to someone, pay attention to the direction their feet are pointed, especially if it's in a multi-person conversation. If there's more than two people speaking, let's say you're in a group of three, watch the body language of the other people in the group. Are they turning towards the other person? Are they turning towards you? Are they turning towards each other? Are they turned away from you? Are you standing in a triangle and both their feet are facing towards the other person? Are both your feet facing towards one individual? Do you not really like the person on the left? Do you not really like the person on the right? All of these things are clues to let you know. Like, even when you're watching other people, look at how their body language is. When you're talking to a woman, does her breast point towards you? Does her vagina point towards you? No,
Bro, what?
no, these things really matter. No, they really matter though, bro. It really is that deep. It really is that deep, bro. If you're,
So, but like, is this? So we're talking about if we're in a group of people, right?
yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah, or even one on one though, like one on one. How is her body language towards you? Is she like, is her body language open? Does she seem a bit closed off?
Oh
And
yeah,
also, you have to take their personality into account as well, because some women are naturally more bubbly than others.
yeah, bro. Like I know, I know what you're talking about. Like, for example, like when I'm driving with my lady, right, and like we're talking, like like she's she's halfway like leaned towards me, like her knees are facing me, like her feet are facing me, like we're talking and shit, like she's engaged. So and like when we talk and like we're out in public, like her whole body is just like facing me. So I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Now take that same example and look at other couples. Is the
Mm.
woman walking in front of him? Is she walking on the side of the street? These are all factors. You can generate so much info just off these things alone, bro. If two dudes are talking to a girl and the girl is completely facing one of the men in the group,
Oh yeah, you already know what's
bro,
going
you're
on.
clearly being outcast. But some people don't even have the awareness to even peep stuff like that.
Yeah.
They'll think, "Nah, bro, she's still being polite. I have a shot." No, brother, you do not.
No, bro, it's game over, bro. Just go to another store or something.
But all right, so I'm getting off topic. Anyway, so after I dealt with that one dude, I kept walking. I walked into the locker room. I seen someone else who I met at the same time as that dude. Another guy. I don't really. I mean, I have nothing against him, but he's not really someone I want in my circle. I don't care to have him in my circle. So he's like, "Hey, Mike, what's up?" With mad energy. I'm just like, "What's good, bro?" And I immediately pivot into the bathroom.
Mm.
I gave him a low energy. I'm just like, well, not low energy, but like neutral tone. I'm like, "Yo, what's up, bro?" Then as I'm walking away, pivoting into the bathroom, he's like, "Mike, are you okay?" Like on some, like he's a female or some shit. I'm just like,
What?
I didn't turn around. I didn't turn around because I'm just like, what the fuck? Like what? This nigga asking me if I'm nigga, you have you have just underwear on standing in the mirror. I don't want to talk to you right now, brother.
Bro,
Like what the
you
fuck?
bro, you have weird people in your life, bro. I don't
Bro,
ever have any
that's
experiences like
that's what
that.
I'm telling you. Like, I don't want you in my, like, bro. You're trying to have a conversation with me in the gym locker room while you have just underwear on, bro. I'm not going for that.
Yeah, bro. I've never experienced that.
Then he asked me if I'm okay, bro. I just don't want to talk to you in this position, like, bro. So I don't turn around. I go take a piss. I go take a piss in the stall. I leave the stall door open. It took a little while for the piss to come out. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Bro,
I was, I was in there. I was in there for like at least 5 minutes
you gotta
because I
get
was
that checked
counting
out,
in
bro.
my head. I was counting. I was counting the seconds in my head. So I finished my piss. I'm going to wash my hands. This nigga loops back around to the other side of the bathroom. He's like, "Hey, Mike, what's up?" I'm just like, "Nah, no fucking
Bro,
way."
he's trying to fuck,
I'm,
bro.
I'm like,
He's trying to.
bro. But you see, like, you see how this is an example of people sense your energy. Like, I'm giving off an energy of like, "Don't fuck with me." I'm on my mission, and he just wants a piece of that for no reason. He doesn't even consciously realize what he's doing, but subconsciously he's trying to attach himself to my orbit any way possible, and he's not understanding why it's not working because I'm not giving him the satisfaction of eye contact. I'm not turning my body towards. I'm not giving him the opportunity. So then he's like, "Hey, Mike, what's up?" I'm like, "Yeah." I say, "Yo." Then he's like, are you okay? I'm just like, yeah, bro. I'm washing my hands. I didn't say the washing my hands. I'm just like, yeah, bro. He's like, it's just I haven't seen you in a while, and I
Bro,
don't say anything
what?
in response to that, bro. You see what I'm saying? I don't say any. I just keep washing my hands. I'm just looking straight ahead. Then he's like,
Bro, I feel like that, bro. I feel like at that point, bro, that's when you just gotta tell him to fuck off. Like,
but
bro, as soon
that would be creating unnecessary drama, though, bro. I'm
no,
not.
bro, no, it wouldn't, bro. If you were like, just bro, like, just stop talking to me. Like, I would have said that as soon as he tried to talk to me in his underwear in the locker room, bro. That's where I would have drawn the line. It's like, dog, you gotta
I mean,
respect,
I mean,
like,
I don't really have a problem with that per se. Like greeting me in that situation. All right, I
bro,
get it.
not
We
in
get
your
eye
underwear, bro,
contact.
not in the locker room, bro. Hell
Bro,
no.
like I don't know. I was kind of just walking by, and then he's like, "Hey, Mike, what's up?" Like, all right, bro. I
Uh,
said, "What's up?" back, you know. But it's the fact that like you're trying to like, bro. You see, like I'm doing my own thing, bro. I'm
yeah.
not in the mood.
Bro, I thought you were talking about like you're in the like in the locker room, like right by your locker, and like comes up and stops and talks
Nah,
to you,
so
bro.
like
That's what I thought you were talking about,
so I walked into the locker room, and the locker room is like to the right, and then the bathroom is to the left, like right after you walk in. So he was just to the right there. And then like the entrance to the bathroom to the left is also right there. They're like all like it's it's very close. So that's why he was like in that kind of position. But the fact that he looped back around was kind of like weird to me because I'm like, bro, I literally just counted 5 minutes. Why are you still here? In a towel now. Like, what the fuck is going on?
yeah, bro. He might be trying to do more than just talk,
Bro, it's just weird. Like, it's just shit like that. Like, bro, I have no, like, I don't want to be your friend, brother. Sorry. Like,
bro.
I
I
have
don't
nothing
know how you
against
get
you.
into these
I have
experiences,
nothing against you. I don't wish you any ill will. I just don't want to be your friend. Like, I'll greet you when I see you, but I don't want to be your friend.
bro. Like that's what I would tell him.
I
Like,
don't want to see you outside of the gym, but if I do, I'll say, hey. Even if I see you outside of the gym, if you greet me, I'll say, hey. If you don't greet me, even better. I'll just walk by like I don't know you. That's fine with me as well. But like I only want to be surrounded by like-minded individuals. Like I said, I'm not disrespectful. Like if you greet me, I'm gonna greet you back. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to give you my energy when you don't deserve it.
true, but bro, I gotta get off.
All right. But yeah, that was a good combo
Yeah,
though.
I know. Sorry to end abruptly.
Nah, it's all good. I mean we could pick this up another time. We could cover some more topics. This is just like a intro to energy.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I didn't even tell you the word. So after I hit him with the yeah, bro, to am I okay? When he asked me again, this time I like had to answer because he was right next to me now. Then I guess his feelings are hurt because I'm not giving him energy. I'm not speaking to him. So he's like, enjoy your workout, man. And he grabs his stuff and turns away as he says it.
Bro,
Like
what kind of
on
feminine?
some like
What kind
female.
of
That exactly.
yes?
I'm like, bro, this dude is maneuvering like a female right now. Like, what the hell? Like, Am I your fucking significant other, bro? Why are you speaking to me like this? What the fuck? Like shit is like I have no need for someone like that in my circle, bro, because it will be a drain to be around you
Yes,
24/7.
bro.
And
I'm drained
if
already
he wants to
listening.
see this dialogue, it's nothing against you personally, bro. It's just the way I'm wired. I just don't want that shit in my life, bro. Like there's no reason I should be with my homie and I gotta treat him like he's a female. Sorry,
Yeah,
bro. I'm not doing it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, bro,
Chilling, yeah.
imagine, like, don't get me wrong, man to man, if you were going through something, bro, I'm here, bro. Talk to me, bro. But I'm not about to be like, bro, did I hurt your feelings when I didn't answer your text? Like, no, bro. What the fuck, bro? You're a grown ass man. I'm a grown ass man. That's not how we're gonna talk to each other.
That's not how we move.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of
So
weirdo
yeah,
activity.
shit. Like, bro, like, see what I'm like? Two weird ass interactions back to back off the walk in. I'm just like, this is no. We're not doing this.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I don't ever have experiences like that.
Like I'm telling you, bro, like this shit gets deep, man. Even my interactions with women, like it's just been getting crazier and crazier over time. But yeah, man. So when you want to record again?
I'm off Tuesday.
Tuesday. Tuesday. Well, we'll see. We'll see what's up. So I'm stuck in the present. I can't even look that far ahead right now.
Yeah, that's fair. But all right then, dog.
All right, man. Take it easy. Have a good one.
All right, you too, bro.